Un-FUCKN-Believable. Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin this Waffleman video. And it's un-fucking-believable. The New York Knicks have lost 5 games in a row. All the way back to Christmas Day. They lost to the Boston Celtics. They lost to the Atlanta Hawks. They lost to the Pelicans. They lost to the Rockets. And now they've just lost to the freaking Magic at home. Now in some of these games, not all of the Knicks starters were present, of course. Versus the Atlanta Hawks, remember Carmelo Anthony got ejected for punching Dabo Sevolosha. Versus the Pelicans, I think everyone was there versus the Pelicans. Versus the Rockets, Porzingis wasn't playing. And then Carmelo Anthony wasn't there in the second half. And then versus the Magic, of course, Porzingis was again resting. So, we see that the Knicks can't win any games all of a sudden, man. Matter of fact, over the span of like 11 games, the Knicks have actually, I think, won only like what? 2-3 games? Literally, I mean, before that, they beat the Pacers and I think they beat the Magic. But before those games, they lost to the Suns, remember? The Nuggets and the Warriors. So out of all those games right there, that's 10 games. The Knicks would be, I think, 3-7 in their last 10 games. Because they got 5 losses in a row. Remember the 3 losses versus the Suns, the Warriors, and the Nuggets. And then we got the 2 losses versus the other teams right there. So matter of fact, the Knicks are actually, I think, 2-8 out of their last 10 games. Which, quite frankly, is pretty terrible. And by the way, right now the Knicks are not even sitting in the playoffs. They're 16-18. They are in 10th place. They're behind the Pacers now. They're behind the Bucks. Matter of fact, and if I can just pull this up real quick and just see a couple of teams that are ahead of the Knicks, I think they're also behind the Wizards, behind the Bulls. I mean, they just falling apart. Matter of fact, they're close to the Pistons right now, man. And of course, if the Knicks win a few games, they're back in the playoffs. But the fact that we were 3rd seed before, sitting at 14-10, and now it's January again, and the Knicks, by the way, started the new year being below 500. Not even at 500, not even a little bit above 500. But below 500, man. 16-18. Remember last year, at one point, our record was 22-22. So we're almost reaching that point in the season. When last year our record was 22-22. I expect our record to be better than 22 by the time we get there, man. It shouldn't even have to reach that point. But it might. And the next game we face the Bucks, which, listen, I'm telling you right now, the Bucks are going to be a problem for the Knicks, man. They're going to be a problem. They always has been with their length and stopping Giannis Antetokounmpo with the kind of the defense Knicks play. Oh, that man's going to have a field day. First of all, Knicks are not learning any defense. People are not being accountable for their mans. Niggas is being left wide open. Yesterday in the first quarter, niggas was wide open for 3 in the first quarter yesterday. Wide open, man. People not putting a body on their mans. People expecting too much help. I mean, God, man, the defense is just atrocious, man. It's crazy. Now the Magic were making some contested shots as well, but still, Jesus Christ, man. Knicks cannot play. I mean, they let the Rockets. Look what James Harden did to the fucking Knicks, man. Excuse my language. I'm gonna be cussing a lot this video, man, because this is fucking unbelievable. Look what James Harden did to the Knicks. What he had like 50-something points, about what 14 to 17 rebounds, if I can recall properly. 14 to 17 something assists. What the hell are the Knicks doing, man? How you let this man go for 50? And the thing is, listen, I ain't gonna lie, right? I didn't watch the Pelicans game because I was watching UFC. I was at a UFC party, right? The Hornets game, I was a little bit grinding on 2K. I caught like the last quarter of it. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the Hornets game, the Rockets game, man, I turned that shit off. I'm like, really? And I was watching them get beat by Harden. I mean, Harden was literally beating them every single play. They could not stop this dude. They had nobody to guard him. Like, the Knicks defense is freaking trash, man. And it's caught up to them. Literally. And on the offense is actually not even getting that better, because you know what? The offense is crazy, man. I mean, we don't know who we're going to get what from what night. Melo has been shooting like a brick. I don't know what happened to Melo. This man been shooting like a brick now. I mean, he's been... Oh, man, son. He's been shooting terrible, man. Like, some games, he's just been shooting terrible. His ISO not working now. I mean, and yesterday you can see Jeff Hornacek is just upset, man. And that's what I've been saying before. It doesn't look like the Knicks are really running any plays sometimes. It looks like they're just ignoring Jeff Hornacek. We saw it with Derrick Rose in the Atlanta Hawks game. Apparently, Melo did it sometimes yesterday. So there's some type of disconnect between the team and Jeff Hornacek. People not playing hard enough. Even Porzingis on defense, man. Like, he be having his man wide open for three. He's just not good at defending the three ball sometimes. He be leaving his man wide open. And, you know, you see some arguments sometimes between some Knicks players. I mean, they're just not in a good place right now, man. I don't know what the hell happened, man. But this team, listen, this team is not... We can't compete for a title like this, man. And we're probably not going to be competing with a title. No team in the East can compete for a title, really. Because of the Cavs and the Warriors, of course. But if the Knicks don't make the playoffs this year, and this is a serious situation we're in right now, because the Knicks actually are in a peculiar situation, man. I mean, we're 16 and 18. It's about that time someone's going to be knocking on that door expecting for some change to happen, man. Because the way the Knicks are playing, this is a freaking abomination. An abomination, man. Yo, none of the Knicks deserve to be all-stars, man. None of them. Especially at 16 and 18. Sure, some of them may be putting up the numbers. But look at the teams in the playoffs right now, man. I mean, we're close. But listen, the Knicks, back in the early December, this is a different Knicks team, man. This Knicks team right now is playing trash against some subpar teams. I mean, really, we beat the Hawks before. So I don't know why we couldn't beat them a second time. Of course, it was a close game, which is good. Competitive game without Carmelo Anthony. Rockets game, again, Harden, too many points. Pelicans, I don't know what the hell happened, bro. I don't know what. I didn't see the game, so I don't know what the hell happened in that game. But the Knicks lost that game. And then we got the Magic, man. We lost to the Magic. The Magic are a non-playoff team, and we couldn't even beat the Magic at home. You see how things have changed, man. You see how things have changed. Now, some of you people be like, well, Waffle, we told you so, man. Knicks were going to be trash. They can relax. The Knicks can win a couple of games, and they're back in the playoffs. But the fact that we're even in this position after we've been 14 and 10 shouldn't even be possible, man. Like, I'm disappointed in this team, man. Disappointment, man. I mean, listen, man. It's really sad. It's sad, man. It's unfucking believable. Like, honestly, at the end of the season, we may have to think about trading Carmelo Anthony, letting Derrick Rose go, and just start building around Porzingis for the next 4 to 8 years. Low key, that might have to be the move, man. I mean, that's the only thing that kind of might make sense. I mean, get some cap space, even though we already signed Noah to a huge contract. Courtney Lee, man, it's fucked, man. Hopefully the Knicks play better. They get better, because something's got to change, man. Someone's got to step up. Someone's got to say something in that locker room. Right now, it ain't good. But leave your thoughts in the comment section. Leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.